Hi, I am Tracy Revelle, and I am a presence, fitness, and confidence coach. So what I do is I really help people drop into their self-love, their really true confidence, and their presence, how people are perceiving them, because it's a mirror of how they are showing up for themselves. I empower mainly women to create the lives and the businesses that they really want by learning to really drop into that rock star confidence for themselves from the inside and their true inner strength. One of the tools that I use is getting people really clear with how they are being in the world. One of the tools is working with the Four Agreements, which is a book by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's actually written about a very ancient wisdom called the Nahual that was used by the Mayans. First, on the Four Agreements, and again, Four Agreements just with yourself, your own inner strength and knowing how you're showing up in the world. Number one, impeccability. Impeccability is a few things. Being impeccable with your word, say what you mean what you say, and do what you say you're going to do. Impeccability is also say what you mean what you say. Don't go into this big, huge story. We have this habit, it's very taught in our culture, so it's not just you. It's pretty much every client I have whenever I start with them. We have this habit into going into this big, huge story that really softens the point and deflects, which kind of is supposed to make everybody feel better. But in actuality, all it really does is take away your own center and confidence. Makes you less effective. Impeccability. Say what you mean what you say, do what you say you're going to do. It affects how you're showing up in the world. Number two, don't assume. This one's huge. Everybody has ideas about what they think everybody else is thinking. Usually, we think it's about us. In actuality, it's usually not about us at all. Everybody operates from their own experience, and even if we had a very similar upbringing, my experience is still going to be different than your experience. Don't assume, because we never really know where the other person is coming from. And it's usually not about us, even if it looks like it's about us. It's always about them. Now, that's not saying that you shouldn't take what is there in a situation and learn from it, grow, expand, see what is yours that you can clean up. It's just knowing that it's not all about you, good or bad. Along the same lines, number three, don't take things personally. Personally is, again, thinking that it's about you when it's really not about you. And instead of making yourself small, bad, or wrong and beating yourself up, dropping into the self-love space, if there is something that gets touched inside of you, and not making it about the small, bad, and wrong that was touched inside of you, making it about how can I take this into making myself more for myself in the world for others, instead of personally and shutting down, taking it out globally. Number four, always do your best. If you are always doing your best, and you're really clear about it, you will automatically stay out of taking it personally and assuming. If you have doubts that you really are doing your best, or if you know you're not really doing your best, then there probably is a piece in whatever the situation is that you need to clean up. If you're always clear on doing your best, even if it's not necessarily the pinnacle of what can be done, you're still showing up full on where you are in this moment and moving forward. So, for example, we all say the word try a lot. So take a situation of you're wanting to change how you and your partner relate. Saying, I am trying to be more attentive, for instance. Say your partner asked for that, wants you to be more attentive. Saying, I am trying to be more attentive, if you're always trying, you're always trying. Instead of doing your best, how you know how right now. Obviously, there's some disconnect between what your partner would like to have and where you are right now. So doing your best and asking and getting feedback from what the other person needs, don't assume, will help you step into being your best, being your best, being your best, moving you forward. Along the same lines, working with your language, also the impeccability, not using the try, working with